Namaste. Thank you for joining me. I am going to be sharing with you today a short chakra balancing meditation. The chakras are energy centers in our body that live along the line of the spine from the pelvic floor all the way up to the crown of the head. And they are energy centers that receive the information that we're taking in from the world around us. It's how we process that information and then express it back out into the world. Physically, emotionally, mentally, the chakras relate to all aspects of ourselves. So in that way, they are a pretty incredible tool to use for self-study, svadhyaya, so that we can begin to recognize different patterns that we have and behaviors and look at ourselves from different perspectives to figure out how to create some more balance and ease in our life. So what I'm sharing with you today is a focus on the symbol or the yantra that helps to create balance and freedom within these different energy centers by drawing our awareness to them as we meditate and visualizing them, their color, their location. So the way that we will work through this today is if you would like to pause and do a little bit of stretching or gathering of props or whatever you might need in order to sit with the most ease, I would recommend doing that now. And then when you come back, we're going to do a little bit of breath work to help draw our senses in and start to slow the mind down so that we can maybe tap into these moments of stillness that are a source of great inspiration as we meditate. And then after we visualize the different yantras and locations of them, we're going to sit for a couple minutes and then we'll ground back down after the meditation in order to bring whatever bits of wisdom we might have accessed in that space back down through each chakra to inform it as we move through our lives. And of course, if you have time and you can take a shavasana, that is always a wonderful way to end your practice as well. All right, so we will begin. Go ahead and get whatever you need to find a comfortable seat. And as you do, we're going to come into Padadirsasana. So crossing the arms in front of your body, the hands come all the way up into the armpits, and the thumbs just rest the center of the chest. So you want to sit nice and tall, let your shoulders soften. You don't have to be seated and cross-legged. You can be in a chair or whatever is most comfortable for you so that you can sit with ease and not have to worry about the physical body as much. So allow your eyes to close. We'll take just a couple breaths to come into the space, inhaling through your nose. Exhale out the mouth. A few more times. And then allow your eyes to soften behind the lids. Allow your teeth to part and your lips to part. And let the tongue drop to the bottom of your mouth as the breath moves in and out the nose. Just feel the pressure of your breath against the palms of your hands. And then as you begin to feel ease sitting here, you can start to expand your breath, allowing it to grow a little bit longer, fuller. Always working within your range of ease. You want to feel that pressure even through both hands. And if you can't find it by internally directing it, you might take that top arm, remove the hand from the armpit, and slide that arm under instead of over now. And the hand goes back into the same armpit. If it's awkward or uncomfortable, you can always go back to the first version and do your best to direct the breath evenly. Perhaps you can find ease in finding the inhales and exhales the same length. And if you can, perhaps you begin to lengthen the exhalation up to twice as long as the inhale, without strain or force. As we begin to stretch the breath and slow it down, slowing down the rate through which we inhale and exhale, we begin to slow down the mind, perhaps stretching a bit of space between thoughts, moments of stillness. You might even add a short pause in the breath at the top of the inhale. If there's any need for recovery breath, leave it out. Allow the breath to be graceful, soft. And after your next exhalation, release your arms down to your thighs, hands down, first finger and thumb touching in each hand. If you're looking for more inspiration, the palms can face up. More grounding, the palms can face down. Allow your awareness to move all the way down to the pelvic floor. And now let the breath just soften into its own rhythm. No more effort. And with the awareness down at the pelvic floor, visualize a golden square, Muladhara chakra. This chakra relates to our family, our physical health, our home and safety, our survival. It's our relationship to our finances. Rest your awareness here. And then bring it up in front of the sacrum. And visualize a silver crescent moon, the tips almost touching up at the top. Svadhisthana chakra. This relates to our likes and our dislikes. It's also our sensuality, our sexuality. Allow the awareness to rise between the navel and the low back, Manipura chakra, an inverted red triangle. This relates to our sense of self, our ability to see clearly, to discern. It's our ego, it's self-discipline, it's digestion, and transformation. Let your awareness move up to the heart center. Two powdery blue triangles overlapping, one points up and one down, like a star. Anahata chakra. This is the place where all of the chakras below that relate to our physical self and the world around us and how we feel and move through it into our spiritual self and how we connect to our higher self. This is a place of how we move through our emotions and connect to those around us. It's unconditional love for ourselves and others, even those who we have a difficult time with. And it's the seat of our individual consciousness. Raise the awareness to the throat. Vishuddha chakra here is a smoky gray egg resting at the base of the neck between the collarbones, and the tip touching the roof of the mouth. This relates to communication, to our ability to speak the truth that is within our heart, to tap into the wisdom that we reach when we meditate, universal consciousness and an unbound intelligence, and allow that to filter back down through us, expressing it to the world. It's also how we listen to others, how we receive their truth. Let your awareness rise. Third eye center, Ajna chakra, between the brows and up slightly. An eye-like shape and 5 beams of light, purple light pouring out. This is the command center of all of the chakras. And this is a space where we can see beyond, where we can tap into our intuition, see the bigger picture, imagination, inspiration. And finally, we move to the crown, Sahasrara chakra, 1,000-petaled lotus, pure white, a space where we reunite with the universal consciousness, where we tap back in to that infinite wisdom within and around us, wholeness and bliss. From here, release all of the visualization. Let your lips part and your teeth part as the tongue drops to the bottom of the mouth. Soften the roof of the mouth upward as if you are falling asleep. And we'll just sit for a minute. Silence. the mind is still busy, allow the thoughts to be there. See if you can observe them rather than getting involved in them. Feel the spine long. And bring the tip of your tongue to the roof of your mouth. And as you drag the tongue to the teeth, let the palms come to touch. And rub the palms of your hands together. Place the hands over the eyes, feeling the warmth. Om Namah Shivaya welcomes back the wisdom of the universe. And drag your hands down your jaw and place the hands over your throat. Om Maim Saraswatiye Namaha allows us to express that wisdom back out into the world. Hands at the heart center. Om Namo Narayanaya. Unconditional love, loving for no reason but to love. And drag your hands down in front of the belly. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Allowing that wisdom to move into every cell of our being. And drag the hands down to the pubic crease. Om Lakshmivam Shri Kamalararam Swaha. May there be abundance and beauty in your life and the lives of those you meet. Hands pressed down into the upper thighs. Om Gam 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 Ganapate Namaha, to remove the obstacles in our life as we work through our karma in our dharma. Bow your chin to your chest, allow your eyes to crack open to a point on the floor. And then let the gaze slowly rise as you rub your thighs and circle through the knees. Stretch your legs and run down the shins and the calves with your arms, and you can get into the feet as well. Massaging the soles of your feet all the way down to the tips of your toes. And then if you have time, you can take a quick shavasana or a long one and enjoy the rest of your day. Namaste.